Lifers Podcast. Get with it or get forgotten.
For someone who's brand new, who wants to be able to join a gym, what recommendation would you give to them?
So for me, I mean, I would start at the basics. I mean, listen to your coaches, and I would start with, just engaging your core and working on your mechanics with all these major lifts. Because, I mean, that's once you get that down, then you can start adding weight and getting to these more difficult compound lifts and really progressing through it. But if you don't get your, core stabilization and your mechanics down, then, it could lead to some problems going forward.
So what would you say to those people who, we just mentioned community is everything, right? People are there to push you, and that's what it's about. What advice would you give to somebody to say, don't fall, there's certain times where you can't fall into that if you can't perform the movement?
I would say, leave your ego at the door. Because you're going to go in and like when I first started, there's guys like Chris and Wes in there lifting like crazy heavy weight. I'm here lifting like little baby weight compared to them. So, I mean, you can't let it get in your head. You got to start light, make sure you get the lifts down, and then you start progressing.
It's funny you said that, Chaz. The bumper plates at the gym I go to now, it has on it, leave your ego at the door.
Yeah.
On the outside of the bumper plates. So.
Yeah. Yep. If you guys want to touch on anyone, Wes or Chris, on the whole any advice on how to leave your ego at the door in that situation, knowing that it's such a community built situation.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is like finding a place that feels like home to you. I think there's different personalities at every gym, and there's a good one out there for you. I think the right coaching is kind of probably the best thing as you're starting. These people are going to become really good friends, right? I mean, a lot of people compare it to like, it's not as intense obviously, but when you're suffering next to someone, like, it's not like being in, battle or anything like that, but there is some sort of like connection you build with someone when you're suffering next to them, like every day. And so, just get a place that feels like home with some good coaching. And I think that'll be the biggest thing to start, at least, as you're getting your feet wet in.